Yes, so hello everyone. Welcome to EduNation's webinar. So we will be hosting and walking you in regarding the topic for today's webinar. If you have any questions, please feel free to use our Q&A box for any questions that you have regarding the program so we can assist you. So we have team members here from the Philippines, Vietnam, and Basa from Finland. So you can reach out to us for any inquiries that you have regarding the program. And Basa, maybe you can tell our attendees regarding the breakout rooms later.
Yeah, thanks so much for reminding about that. So in these webinars, we have this great opportunity to get individual counseling right away. So at the end of the webinar, we are opening breakout rooms and we have our designated education counselors joining. So you can stay and ask anything about your application. For example, like, are my documents enough? Is this education enough? You can ask any question. You don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want. You can also chat us here in Zoom, or, for example, take our contact details and if you want to schedule a separate session. But if you don't want, for example, to wait, you can get counseled right away at the end of the webinar. We will organize a breakout room with counselors. And I see we have already first question, whether we have age limit. So very nice to see questions coming already. We have age limit for this program, for this business program, special program that we're about to introduce. It's you have to be of legal age, so 18 and over. Otherwise, there is no higher limit. But of course, um, if you're, for example, 55 or like 60, then it's already quite hard because, for example, well, retirement age in Finland is already like around 63, 64. That's why. But it's not an issue if you're like 50, 51. Well, if you're very motivated, you're 55, it's also possible, but it will help if you will send your age. And if you send it to Q&A, others, I think, won't see it. We will answer it privately, like if it's 15 age limit or not. But yeah, 1 minute. So make sure to invite your friends. Maybe you have, for example, someone sitting with you at the same time watching this webinar. Really nice to see. And Lila, could you tell what program we're telling about today? And I will grab a glass of water as we will need to speak a lot and to share information about this
All
great
right,
program.
Basa. Okay, take your time. So, hello everyone again, and this is a good start because we already received some questions from one of our attendees, and we highly appreciate your questions and inquiries about the program. So, for our other attendees, please feel free to drop us any questions or inquiries or any thing that you think when it comes to your curious mind. So, you can drop us any questions that you have. So, regarding this program, we will be introducing you to become a business professional in Finland. So, something interesting and something new. And we are happy to share that the requirements or let's say, the needed background for this program is quite open to all, depending on your background. So, you will be a business professional in Finland this 2026. Now, a gentle reminder again that we love answering any questions that you have. So please do not be shy in typing in your questions in the Q&A box. EduNation is also offering free counseling sessions, so you can send us any counseling request that you have. We will share the link later on in our chat box. So again, EduNation is now hosting the webinar about business program in Finland. So we will be introducing ourselves in a short while. Thank you. I hope everyone is ready and excited.
Yes, thanks so much, Lila. So, should I introduce our great team so the students
Yes.
know whom we are in Education? Who is that trying to help you? So, Education is student recruitment company in Finland. We're based in Tampere. I am here currently. Funny thing, we just had some student come into office, well, not student, like a friend. And for example, I gave him counseling session. taught about our programs, how to apply. Of course, it was free then. So if you have someone in Finland, they can set appointment with us. But we don't have employees. Sorry, we have employees not only in Finland but in other countries. Here you see, for example, a picture with some of our employees from the Philippines. Some of our Finnish employees visited there. Maybe you can spot Lila here. So we're coming from many different countries, like, well, Philippines, Denmark, Myanmar, Malaysia. So there are team members that will counsel you that have the same language, for example, Tagalog or Vietnamese or Burmese. And no matter where we are located, we're dedicated to help you. So we have team members that all have one goal to help you to get your dream of studying in Europe. So yeah, we have been around since 2017, and well, we really want to help you if your goal is to study in Europe, in Finland. Yeah, let's see. Next slide. And I think I forgot to introduce myself. Actually, I'm Vasa from Education. So I'm not Finnish person. I come from other country and I came here as student. So I'll be telling some of the things as a student in Finland. So I learned Finnish language and got employed during my bachelor's degree in Finland. So some of these things they come from my own experience, and I'm really happy to tell them. But we have helped more than 5,000 students, and they're coming from more than 40 plus nationalities. And hope we will add more numbers there that will be helping you. Yeah, so Lila, have you shared what's your role in education? Because you have very interesting role that will help students here.
Yes, so everyone, hello again. I am Nila. So I am from the admissions team of EduNation. So this is the perfect chance so we can guide you with the admission process and the requirements for this program. So I help with the admission. So if you have any questions, any admissions related, we are here to support you. Pre-application, post-application, pre-arrival, and post-arrival in Finland. And yes, so I think we can, I will present first our agenda for today's webinar. So we will be discussing the following. First, why Finland is an excellent place to study. So Vasa will walk you through in living and studying in Finland. And then second one is the program details. So I will share you the program details and things that you need to know regarding the study program that you will have this 2026. And then student life in Finland, it will also be explained in the essential information that you need to know before you arrive, and you need to prepare yourselves in Finland. And then the application process. So we will assist you step by step on the, let's say, designated or recommended step for everyone. And then we are also open for any questions that you have. You can chat it in our Q&A box, and you can also book a counseling session with us or join the breakout room sessions later. So we have lots of counselors speaking English, Tagalog, Burmese, Vietnamese. So you can just join the breakout rooms freely. Okay, I think we have one question in the Q&A box. Oh, sorry, in the chat. So regarding the e-certificate, so unfortunately, we are not giving any e-certificate after this webinar, as this is a promotional webinar and not a website. Or sorry, or not a workshop. Thank you. And next slide, please.
But there will be, of course, certificate at the end of the course if you apply. It's a vocational
Yes.
qualification. Yeah.
Okay, so I believe Vasa will share her experience on why Finland is the best country to stay in this 2026. Go ahead, Vasa.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Lila. Well, really happy to present this one, as I'm still thinking that Finland is really the best country you can stay in. But yeah, I have a Finnish bear there in the background. So of course, here are some reasons that you might have heard before. The learning system is really famous. It's recognized worldwide. Finnish education is like it's very recognizable. And Finland is ranked number one in education quality, and it has the highest literacy rate in the world. So also it's top three safest countries. And I can tell you from my own experience, it is really safe here. I'm quite young and I'm quite young. I have short height, like kind of small lady, but I used to work at night, deliver newspapers, and there wasn't like a soul in the street, and I almost felt safer than in daytime. So it's very safe. And where I come from, it's not advised that you go out at night at all if you're like a woman. So it's really safe. Uh, it's happiest country in the world. It's been ranked like the eighth year in a row, being the happiest country. Finnish people keep being surprised with that, but they are very. I think they might not realize actually how nice it's here when you live here for so long. And happy perhaps means like being more content with life and not like really smiling all day. I don't I don't smile all day, only like when I talk, for example, in those webinars with my friends. But of course, when outside, I can be really quiet and just even grumpy. So happiest country doesn't mean that it's the most cheerful, but maybe more the most content with life. Yeah, and it's home to to more than 20,000 international students, which is quite a big amount compared to the population of Finland. It's only 5 million 600. Well, I forgot the numbers in the English language. Like 5.6 million. Yeah. And actually, Finland having such small population is also, I guess, another benefit. Here you like there's space. For example, there's not a lot of traffic. You can get really peaceful life. For example, housing is not a big like it's not a problem. Students can get student apartments. So it has its benefit. It might be refreshing if you come from a country with high population, but of course, for other reasons, you can see the beautiful picture here, and this is from Finland, and nature is one of it. So here we have really fresh air. The air quality is good, and we have clean water. Like you can drink water from the tap, and that can be really funny to some students. Like you can even drink it, in restrooms. Like just don't drink it in the train because the water is just so clean. Like you don't. Let's say if I go to airport to fly from Finland, I don't buy water. I just fill my plastic bottle. And nature is very close. Like even if you live in the city, you can go on some like hikes or some trails. You can fish in the lake. You can swim in the lake. In summer, I used to swim in the lake that was 5 minutes from my bus stop. It was in the middle of the city. So if you're looking to reconnect with nature, to peaceful living, I think Finland is for you. So that was yeah, that was for the reasons. Of course, these are not all, but some of them. But let's go to the next slide. That took some time. Yes. So let me check. Am I the? Should I explain this one? Yes. So this education is is a top up, and what it means is that it's designed for those of you who already have a diploma or degree in this relevant field of business and together with work experience want to gain vocational qualification in a shorter time. Uh, yes, just a moment. Sorry. Leela, sorry, could you continue? There's something I need to
Okay. All
some
right. No
technical issue.
worries. Okay. No worries, Basa. So, yes, so regarding our program offering right now, so this is a vocational education top up in Finland. So these programs are usually designed for our students who already have a diploma or degree in a specific industry but wants to gain Finnish qualification in a shorter time. Now, instead of studying longer, our students, you or our students will be building on meeting the Finnish and European standards for 12 to 18 months. depending on the field that you are applying for. So let's know more about it. So next slide, please.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Leila. So I can uh continue for the college itself. I just yeah, there was some technical issue. Thanks for helping me out. Yeah, so the program that we present today is vocational education top-up in business, and the institution is Business College Helsinki. So it's the third oldest business-focused institute in Finland. It has around 2,800 students, and it's the largest vocational college in the country that specializes in business. We have groups there. We have already graduates, and this college is really taking good care of students. I would say it's our best partner, and I've been there. I saw how they teach. I see how students are in the end of the program. The location is excellent. It's located in center of Helsinki, next to the biggest transport hub in Pasila, Helsinki. I doubt that tells you anything, but you can really go to anywhere in Finland from there because it's this it's bus station, train station. You can go anywhere from there. And to tell more about this institution and the quality of their teaching, in our previous group that started in 2024 and graduated in 2025, they had 100% employment in that group. But let's go next to see the details of the program. Yeah, well, I might have already mentioned those, but I've already really recommended Business College Helsinki as very respected vocational provider. They have strong labor market reputation and connections. They are partly owned by Helsinki Chamber of Commerce, and they have leading expertise and long tradition in business education. So they have been around even like in last century. Of course, one of the best parts in vocational trainings like this is shorter degree. So you get to career faster and you get same benefits as completing a longer bachelor's degree, for example. So it's only 1 year and you get the same benefits as graduates of longer degrees. And I told you about the prime location. Of course, it's in the capital, the most wanted location, the most desired one, and it has the best location that you can have in the capital. And there are strong job opportunities in terms of Finland in Greater Helsinki area. It has the most job places in entire Finland. So I think these are already enough maybe to convince you why to consider this program in this institution. Let's go next. And I think we check the program details.
Okay.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
So yeah, you will go over here, right?
Okay, thank you so much, Vasa. So let's know more about the program that we are encouraging everyone to apply and be interested in. So first, the program name is Vocational Qualification in Business Top Up, and the start date of this program is on April 1st. So it's very near already, so it's highly recommended for you to send an application by today. Now, the location is in Helsinki, the vibrant heart of Finland, and the duration is of this program is 12 months or 1 year. Now, the language of instruction is English, but you still need to learn the Finnish upon arrival in Finland. So it's mandatory and taught by our expert instructors here at EduNation. For the program fee, it's 12,750 euro, and the Finnish language course fee is 545 euro. And great news, we are offering an admin fee waiver. So instead of paying 100 euro, you can apply for free with EduNation and we will process your application accordingly. So make sure to grab this opportunity and submit your application today. Now, for the eligibility or requirements, so any business sector background through a bachelor's degree, a vocational qualification in business, or 2 years of relevant work experience. You can have a chat with our counselors later during the breakout rooms or breakout room sessions so you can check if your qualification is best fit for this program. I assure you that our counselors will assist you promptly or look for other programs or guide you regarding your application. Now, the application deadline is February 15th, but better to apply early or today after this webinar as you can ask the counselor, so you can ask for our help regarding the application stages. Now, take advantage of the ongoing promo and save €100 by applying today. Next slide, please. And after completing the program, so you can do the following. So first, apply for a residence permit based on employment, and then request for an extension for a look for work permit. And take note that this qualification open doors to careers in sales, office work, entrepreneurship, and even further studies if you would like to study more or gain more certifications in Finland. So that is the opportunities for after graduation that you need to look out. So if you believe that you want to open the possibilities or grab this opportunity to work in sales, office work, entrepreneurship, or others, please make sure to apply in this program so you can join our intake this coming April 1, 2026. Now that's all for the program details. I'll hand it over to Basa, who will share what you need to know about living in Finland as an international student.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Lila. Let's go to the next slide. So about this information that you need to know as a student. When you become a student with education, we make sure you understand what to expect during your journey, like what challenges you might have, what do you need to do best to prepare. And we have orientation sessions, we have information sessions before accepting, many files, materials to prepare you. And that happens for, over the course of months before the program. So to fit that in like 10 minutes is really hard, but I want to give you the opportunity to understand the knowledge that we possess in education and to understand how we can support you. That is why we share this information. It might be a bit confusing, but no worries there. If you become our student, we'll explain it in more detail. So I believe first we have information about working in Finland. Let's see what we have there. And I think it's about the working, right? Yes. So when you become a student in Finland, you apply for residence permit for studies, and you are like if you have this permit, you have a work right of 30 hours per week for any field. So like you're not locked in any specific field, you're not locked in business field, you can have part-time job from any field. Of course, this does not mean that you will get a job right away, and 30 hours per week is quite a lot. So usually students have this kind of employment closer to graduation, but you do have the work right. And that's really, it's the hours are really long compared to other countries. So you're allowed to work full time during holidays. And of course, when you have a job, both you and your employer should check the work hours. And we must tell you that when you come to Finland for studies, you need to prepare your own funds to support yourself for 1 year. You cannot rely on part-time work. But if you feel well, how to say, let's say our counselors, they really will help you plan. Like, for example, if you're missing some funds, we can check, can you apply next intake? How much are you missing? Do we have some other program? But if you understand that you will not be able to study in Finland without part-time work right away, it's better to maybe take a step back. However, if you know that you can have the funds for 1 year, I'll tell you how much, then um, you will be able to support yourself during studies and have good study experience without the pressure to look for part-time job. And that brings to the last point that, of course, studies are the main priority. And we left you this very good table of estimated costs in Finland. This one has quite some buffer because we want to make sure that you're prepared. So in this table, the amount is more than the immigration requires. But since it's in Helsinki, it's a little bit more expensive than in other Finland, but that can be thought of as price for the excellent location and all the other benefits Helsinki has to offer. So you can take a screenshot if you want, if you're planning to go to Finland with education. Yeah, but this has some buffer, but you must never take less than 800 euro per month because that is the immigration requirement. And I will share about it in next slides as we have information about residence permit and family. Well, some of the information here is that in Finland there is residence permit type B and A and B, and of course it's quite hard to explain it in 1 minute for the slide. But basically, type B is for students studying vocational college or programs that don't lead to degrees, and type A is for higher education. In this program, you will get type B, and there are some obstacles that you might face. However, they are not as big as you might have heard. So type B holder is not eligible for permanent address automatically. However, you can get it after 1 year being in Finland or earlier if you or your spouse get part-time job with long-term contract or fixed job for 2 years. And your residence permit must be valid for 1 year to get permanent address, but as this program is 1 year, usually all the students get the permit for 1 year. So in this program, you will not get permanent address by default. However, it doesn't mean that you won't get the same good study experience. These are just the practicalities. So you will just need to get, for example, insurance, and you will also need to get, like, for example, you can't get ID card. You will need to use your passport. But we'll explain these more if you become our student. Let's go to next slide. Yeah. So your family can apply for residence permit at the same time with you. They don't need to wait at all. Of course, we recommend that you should follow yourself first, set up things for your family, and then they will come to Finland. But we know maybe some of you don't want to wait, you're eager to come as family. So it is possible, as of now, to come together with family. Your family can apply for family permit at the same time as you apply for a student permit. And your spouses would have unlimited working right, and education for children is mostly free, for example, in basic education before 15 years old. But let's check what we have on next slide. Just a moment, I need to connect my charger. All right, so it's for family who can be considered a family member. In Finland, in terms of immigration, that's your spouse and your underage children. So if you have other family members, like cousins or siblings or parents, they can come to Finland as students. That's usually the solution. We have had relatives as classmates, like we had sisters-in-law, we had father and son, we have cousins. So if your family member that's not a spouse or underage child, if they want to come to Finland, you can both come with education. But let's see the income requirement for the family on the next slide. Yeah, so we provided here the table from the immigration service, like how much funds you need to have when you come with a family. If you have more children, let our counselor know. We'll give you additional amount. Because if you have second and third child, then the amount is bigger. So you need to have sufficient financial resources for living in Finland. For student, that's 800 euro per month, 9,600 euro per year. All right, let's see what we have next before explaining you how to apply. Yeah, here's where you can get necessary insurance for the residence permit. Our admission team will provide you this link if you're accepted. And we also recommend that you get it for your own family, even if it's not required by the immigration service. Yeah, I think we're getting closer to the counseling sessions. So now let's see how to apply, how the application process goes. I, yeah, if you can put, yes. Leila, now it's your time to shine as our team
Okay.
leader for
Thank you
admission
so much.
services. And
Yeah. Thank you so much, Basa. So now is the perfect time to apply and get your mobile phone so you can scan the QR code that you can see in the screen. So this is the short version of our application process. But again, if you have any questions regarding the webinar or the program that we have featured earlier, please feel free to join the breakout room sessions for any questions or inquiries that you have. Now, for the application process, step one, you need to gather and submit necessary documents. You can reach out to our counselors regarding the list of the documents that you need to prepare. And then step two is filling out the application form online at edunation.co, or you can use the QR code that we are showing in the screen. Lastly, complete and make sure that you click submit in the application, and we are happy to offer an admin fee waiver so you do not have to pay everything and proceed with the next step of admissions, which is the interview. So again, please scan the QR code so you can send the application right away. Thank you.